Hey, had a Willie Lumpkin delivery here not too long ago. Nothing really major. Just a lot of like random small stuff, but I thought I'd share and see what he stopped what he stopped by to give. All this is from one order. It's from an online seller. It's the first time that I've purchased from this online seller. Um, I've known about that. They're a pretty well known place, and I always kind of avoided them when looking at um, more high dollar books like key issues and things and older like things to fill in my Amazing Spider-Man run and things like that. As they've always been really high on stuff that's valuable. They've priced it too high, but I never looked at them for sort of the older filler stuff. And it turns out the prices are fairly reasonable for some of that stuff that's not key issues or highly collectible stuff. They're a big place, so I gather they get a lot of this sort of random stuff that they just kind of want to push out. Where they make their money on is those big key issues. So as long as I avoid them for that, which isn't hard, which I always have, it's one of those things where whenever I'm looking for something and I see it's by this seller, I don't even bother looking. Like I know it's overpriced. But some of these smaller things turned out that they're priced to move. So I tried them out, and I'm happy with what I got and what I ended up having to pay for it. So the what started me going there or putting together an order is Darkhawk. As you know, I'm putting together this Darkhawk run. I checked at my local comic book stores predominantly. What I couldn't, so I got everything that I could locally. No, kind of no matter the price, just because the whole point of doing this is really to support local. But at the same time, I still want to finish the run. So for the other stuff, I'm going to online sellers. So I checked to see what this online seller had, and they had a little bit. So they had Darkhawk 33, and then 41 through 47. So 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. That gets us up until the hard to get stuff. The last three issues, 48, 49, and 50, were very low print run. So they're a little harder to get. And I think I have a few that's, below that mark still left to fill in, but the hard ones are going to be the 48, 49, and 50. I think 50 in particular was a very small print run, and it's the last issue. So when I decided to put together this full run, I did it kind of based upon what local stores had by volume, not looking at the things that they were missing and how much that would end up costing me. Those last three issues of Darkhawk might cost me a little bit. Like, not an exorbitant amount, but more than you'd expect to pay for issues in a Darkhawk run. I'll say that. But that's okay. I spent a lot. Not a lot, but I spent the majority of it is at local comic shops to help them out during this time, and I do want that run. I do want to read it, so I won't mind filling that out. Let's see. Some other stuff. It was just some general filler stuff that I kind of needed. I found as well. Since I was getting the Darkhawk anyway, I checked to see what else they had that could sort of fill out stuff I was looking for. Creeper number 8. And I got a chunk of this from a local shop, and they had one issue of that I still needed. Spider-Girl number 0. So I have a full Spider-Girl run, which I have read through and was awesome. I didn't have issue 0, which I was fine with because issue 0 is a reprint. This is actually the 3rd time that I have this story. So this is reprinting the What If 105, which is where the idea of Spider-Girl and the whole M2 universe originated from. I have another reprint of it. I think a more modern reprint, some of the more modern True Believers edition or something like that, I wanted to read before I actually read Spider-Girl without having to read my original copy of it. So this, I didn't really need it to read it. It just kind of is the cherry on top of my Spider-Girl run. So now it's not 1 till whatever, it's 0 to whatever. So I picked that up. This was big. Namor 58 and 59, the last 2 issues of Namor the Submariner. So again, something that was started to help local stores between the three stores that I go to here locally, was able to put together nearly an entire run of Namor minus 2 issues, and this shop had the 2 that I needed. So that was awesome. So I picked those up. I don't know when I'm going to start reading this. Again, this is almost as long as that Aquaman run, which I just finished. I don't know if I want to jump into something that long again or knock out some shorter series first. I haven't quite decided yet, but it is good to know that this is done and ready to go whenever I feel like picking it up. Let's see. They also had a few What If Volume 2 issues that I needed. So this is What If Volume 2 number 70. What if the Silver Surfer had not betrayed Galactus? I bet this is a great story if he didn't flip on Galactus to help save the Earth. What If number 78. What if the new Fantastic Four had remained a team? So in the 90s, there was the new Fantastic Four, which was Spider-Man, Grey Hulk, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider. It did not last long. So this is what if I think it's going to be like basically what if the new Fantastic Four just stayed the Fantastic Four. And a what if with Spider-Man. This is number 88. Arachnomorphosis. It is my guess is probably what if Spider-Man kept changing into a spider-like creature. It'd be my guess. But that's 3 issues of that. I think that leaves 4 issues away from What If Volume 2. So that's awesome. And then the rest of these, wow. So the rest of these are Spider-Man stuff and nothing major. So I have Superior Spider-Man Team Up Special number 1. So I have all of Superior Spider-Man Team Up, the regular series. I didn't know about this special, which is a part 3 of 3. So I don't know. I'm guessing parts 1 and 2 are maybe in the main title, or maybe they're in other specials. I'll have to figure that out. They had an issue of Amazing Spider-Man Family that I needed, issue number 3. And then the rest of these, again, when I say that I'm trying to collect all Spider-Man, at least all Spider-Man in the main universe, like spreading out to. So first of all, like the Marvel Age stuff, like the kids titles, I'm not that interested in, as they don't really count. Stuff in the Ultimate Universe, like I have a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man. I stopped before Miles showed up. I just kind of fell off of it. So my goal is all of Spider-Man that's like Peter Parker 616, Universe 616. So that means limited series and one-shots as well. So I picked up a number of one-shots, mostly one-shots. Oh, there's This Spider-Man family. This is a one shot, which actually I think I had already, but I found that out too late. Anyway, all right. So the first one is the Spider-Man and Daredevil. This is actually reprinting. I think it's Spectacular Spider-Man 26 and 27, which was drawn by Frank Miller. And this cover is a Frank Miller cover, which I think is new Frank Miller art for this book. But everything in here, the stories in here are reprints. But I went ahead and got this anyway. I mean, it was really cheap, and I mean it's a really cool Daredevil and Spider-Man frame. So I picked that up. Spider-Man Aranya, The Hunter Revealed. And just a one shot. With in the Iron Spider days. Spider-Man Team Up Special. This is an all ages one, and I didn't really realize that until after it got in. But I have a lot of Spider-Man Team Up stuff, so okay. Spectacular Spider-Man 1000. Spider-Man Daredevil. This is a Marvel Knights. This was a one shot. I Heart Marvel Web of Romance. This is starring Spider-Man and Mary Jane. So Marvel did this I Heart Marvel series for a little while, and I think there was a Spider-Man Mary Jane title. I think it was mostly Mary Jane. And I don't have any of that. I'll have to go through and see exactly what it is to determine if I want to add it to my collection or not. Spider-Man Holiday Special 1995. We have, so this looks like Ben Reilly Spider-Man, Human Torch, and Venom with Peter Parker Spider-Man. Probably a fun holiday special. Spider-Man Saga. This is the 2010. So in the 90s, there was a Spider-Man Saga that was like a 4-issue series of, hey, this is what Spider-Man's all about. It's like, hey, catch you up on what Spider-Man is. So it's sort of under my cataloged under reference for me. This, I feel this is advertisement. Yeah, this is kind of the same thing. It's kind of a hey, if you don't really know what's going on with Spider-Man right now, sort of catch you up sort of thing. So it's not a story to be read, but like I said, when I'm getting Spider-Man everything, I'm getting Spider-Man everything, even these reference materials. All right, ran out of disk space. The machine that I record on is getting up there. The space is pretty low, so we're making every once in a while. If I record a video and don't like just get rid of it or put it into more long-term storage right away, I run the risk of the next video just running out of space on this machine. But anyway, all right. So the Century Spider-Man one. And the Sentry is a character that I really got into when he first came out in the 2000s. Like the idea of the superhero that was around, everyone forgot about him because everyone had to. He was just way too powerful, and he had some problems. He basically had a split personality where there was him, the Sentry, and the Void, which was his other personality, which is super evil. But he's like Superman powerful. So they made him forget who he was, and everyone else had to forget who he was too, to stop him from switching back to the Void and going nuts and murdering everybody. but this was a one shot. It's the Sentry Spider-Man, so technically I'd probably file it under the Sentry, but I'm gonna call it a Spider-Man one shot. This one, I bet this one's gonna be fun. Spider-Man Punisher Sabretooth Designer Jeans. This is a square bound prestige format book, so it's pretty thick. Going to be a little bit of a read. It's almost to graphic novel size, so pick that up as well. We're getting, man, we're knocking out those Spider-Man one shots for sure. We're getting down. I know there's a few. There's some graphic novels that I need to get that I've been waiting to sort of find for the right price and the right seller that might have multiple stuff that I need. But I got time. So that's it. Just one delivery from one seller today, and nothing really super valuable or real exciting on its own. Just a good amount of just general stuff that I needed to fill runs. Though the finishing off the Namor, that was pretty great. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm also really excited about these later Darkhawks because, like I said, 48, 49, 50 are really hard to get. But even some of these other 40s, early to mid 40s, are the print run started going down, and they're a little tougher to get sometimes. So overall, like I plan on buying from this seller again, as long as it's this kind of stuff. They also do, if you order so much, you get free shipping, which is nice, especially when you have like a good chunk of stuff. That's probably, I don't know, $10-15 saved on shipping probably. So I'll buy from them again as soon as I can make up a list of stuff that makes it worth my while to hit that free shipping mark, and just enough stuff. So that is it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the stuff that I got, and let me know if Willie Lumpkin's stopped by your house anytime recently, and what he's dropped off for you. But that is it for me. Have a good day. Stay safe. All that. And I will catch you later. Bye. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.